So you formed another group called Citizens Against Pollution.
Yes. And one of the reasons we did that was a group of people were presented with the idea of building a power plant. I was reading in the paper about this, and I read a certain person's name, Andy Wilson, about this. There was a small committee that he was a member of, and I suggested that he think about starting a citizens group. And so we started meeting, and then we decided to have an organization called CAP, Citizens Against Pollution. And we decided to oppose the building of the Russell City Energy Center, owned by Calpine. Calpine is a nationally known organization. This started in 2002. In 2006 to 2007, it went into bankruptcy, Calpine. But they came back to life in 2007, 2008. Calpine ingeniously came up with the idea of giving $10 million through the Russell City Energy Center to the City of Hayward. And this is when the Great Recession was beginning and power shortages, supposedly. And giving that to the city, the $10 million, to build the future library, which is being built as I speak. And we said, no, this is a form of bribery. We raised money. We bought another lawyer, and she did take us all the way to the Supreme Court, that our case, which we said was an inappropriate place to build a power plant adjacent to the Hayward shoreline, mainly because it's so polluting and it continues to pollute, whether it's what's called a peaker plant, that means it works at certain peak hours of the day or night, or it doesn't work 24/7, which it does work 24/7. But it had to be both of these things. And there were many meetings by the Bay Area Air Quality Management District in San Francisco, which we attended. 5 different meetings. We went to the State of California Energy Commission 5 different times. This is in Sacramento, their hearings, complaining, talking about the pollution that this power plant would generate, millions of tons of carbon dioxide, along with the other 5 known carcinogens and 4 other what are called tax or toxic elements. Well, we lost. We lost because the state Supreme Court would not hear our case. They didn't hear the case and say, no, we don't agree with these people. They never heard it in the first place. 2 of the judges, we were told, were either on vacation or could not be there, and another judge recused herself for some reason. And the other 4 judges said they couldn't make such a momentous decision with only 4 members. And therefore, our case was never heard by the state Supreme Court of California. But after losing so high up at the state level, and I can say this, I would not say this particularly, but we were not informed completely by our lawyer, it turns out, at the very end. We did not know that, we found out a year later, that you can ask the Supreme Court for reconsideration when they don't hear your case. But our lawyer didn't tell us that. Another lawyer told me. We still exist as an organization, and we still talk about pollution, and we have been addressing the city council, but our city is not listening, in our opinion.
Can you compare this to what happened in Flint, Michigan? Is it related to Hayward being a low-income city?
This was pointed out all along. The 880 corridor, in fact, is designated by the state now as the very thing that you suggested. That is an income of people of less than others who don't live near the 880, but also the amount of asthma that is generated, type of illnesses, all along 880, particularly Oakland, San Leandro, and Hayward.
Does that pollution, is that affecting the wildlife? I know down at the shoreline they're trying to restore a lot of the wetlands and the birds and the wildlife.
It can't help but affect the wildlife. But because it's affecting the very air that the wildlife breathes, just like it affects our breathing, our air. This is a very dirty air area, all this section around Highway 92. the Bay Area Air Quality Management District, theoretically, they should be watching out for us. We've suggested our organization that the city have a pollution control monitor for this type of pollution. The city wrote itself a beautiful resolution saying this. They've done nothing about it. They just wrote the resolution. There's some language that affects all of us called pollution that the city, in my opinion, and others' opinions, is just not taking seriously. They're listening, but they're not doing it. They're not acting on this.